What's going on, guys? Kaiga here. The next Disaster Crusade boss is here, Ironhoof, God of War. I'm going to walk you through all of his abilities, his weakness, and let's get into it.
반드시 돌아오게 하겠어.
더 이상 하수인만으로 남지 않아. 이제부턴 나를 위하여 오로지 나만 깨어있을 뿐.
멈춰.
모두들
절대.
후회? 하, 네가 누구랑 얘기하는 줄은 아는 거야?
Alright guys, before we get into him himself, first I want to talk about one or two things about the changes to Disaster Crusade at all. So, the reason why it took a while to start was they were waiting for, let me make sure you can see this, straight above you will see it's like a season. It ended on the 14th at 5 a.m. server time for SEA Southeast Asia, and then once it swapped over to the next season, we got this one right here, which Ironhoof is now there. The season is until the 21st, and you will see that the third one is missing. Myself and many other people thought there would be three going on at the same time. The Majesty Golem, the Princess, and Ironhoof. What's interesting is they got rid of Princess and brought in Ironhoof. So we're going to be doing Majesty Golem and Ironhoof for at least this week. What is interesting that I wasn't able to check myself, I'll have to ask some other SEA players. You'll see it says Mutated Majesty Golem. But if we look at the previous weeks, it also says Mutated Majesty Golem. So I don't know if it changed over there, because over here it just says Majesty Golem. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't see anything special about it in the effects and whatnot. It could just be it's called that there, and that's whatever. And we have the Snow Princess, as you see. And then now we have Ironhoof. And you'll see over here on the right, he has a wind weakness. I was correct. It just made sense with kind of what they were saying about his effects and whatnot. And you will see recommended salvation power. You will see it's a bit more than the Golem. I did not keep a picture of the Princess to check that. But salvation power, a lot of people are kind of confused about salvation power. So I have a little bit right here to talk about salvation power, and then we'll get into his effects. So your stats are going to be changed to the average stats based on your level. Which, if you come up here to the top right, you will see this little book with a pen. And that'll be the Miru class, which will tell you your CP. This is a character I haven't done anything with, so they have no CP. But it'll tell you the recommended CP for your level. So 135 should be looking at 1.8 million. Close to 2 million. And then you'll obviously see it's a rank C. But my stats are going to be brought up to be this 1.8 million roughly. There will be some differences. If you are well above, you will have some more strength than the average person. This is effectively bringing people up to a bare minimum, and it does rein people in to make them weaker, but not by a whole lot. There's no actual numbers anywhere to know what it is, but it does tell you that if your salvation power is 120% more than the recommended, so you see the 6.2 over here with the recommended salvation power. If you're 120% of that, so 20% more, you'll be blue. Sorry, you'll be blue if you're above it. You'll be purple if you're 120 above it. And you will be gold if you're 140% above it. Also, having the recommended echo will give you a boost in your salvation power. Obviously, also the damage to it. Now, as far as him, he has 4 major skills. He has 3 major skills, and the 4th one is like an enrage mode towards the end. So his first major skill is going to be Death Scythe, where he's going to spin this above his head. I have 3 screenshots to show you, but it says right here. Raises his scythe, inflicting stun, reduces defense, and damage reduction. Beware, don't get hit. So what's happening here, he tells you he's about to do it with the spin above the head. Then he does a slash forward, which if you get hit, you'll see the yellow around the edges, and this bar right here, this is you are now stunned, and this bar is how long you're stunned for. It'll also reduce your defense and damage reduction. Then he'll shoot a powerful laser that will hit you because you are stunned, unless you have a way to get out of stun, but ideally you should just not get stunned. So this is the first major skill to worry about. Then this is where the teamwork comes into play. Very similar to with the princess, how she'll summon the bear and then it has the little ice elementals you have to kill. Kind of similar to that, but this is something I like them using this mechanic because they use this mechanic at the level 50, not giant boss, but abyss, whatever it's called, where you have the monkeys and then they have these lasers and you have to get between the lasers and the monkeys. The same way. There's 2 lasers, and one gives him a shield, and one heals him. You get between them, and as you see, summons a Guardian clone and an offense clone. Guardian clone gives him a shield. The blue ray restores his HP, and the offense clone puts out a shockwave. You need to kill the Guardian clone to break the defense of the God of War. Otherwise, he will heal. So you need to get in between both of them and then kill the Guardian clone, which then the offense clone will just become the regular one, while you have to deal with the offense one doing shockwaves on the ground. The last one, which is the one that's probably going to mess with people the most, Whirlwind, Formation, and Vine. There will be big circles on the ground, which will be whirlwinds, same effect as Camellia SP. And then there will also, these will come at random spots on the map, the big circles for the tornadoes, and the vines are little red circles on the ground that follow you, as you see right here. Whirlwinds and vines will track. What it means by the whirlwind tracking is it summons in a random spot, but then it will go after whoever's nearest. And these vines will pop up as you're moving around, all around. And these will lock you in place for the tornadoes to really mess you up. Then the last thing he has is his sort of enrage mode, which, as you see right here, this is very similar to the Anathria boss. So if you get him at low HP, please defeat him within 60 seconds. Otherwise, it will gain berserk effects, healing him, dealing damage that prevents player recovery and inflicts additional damage. So you cannot go outside the purple, and the red is that he's about to attack. It kind of looks like he attacks everything at the same time, but as you see, I caught it right here where we can kind of see this slice of a pie here. It'll hit this area, and then it'll hit everything clockwise, very similar to Anathria's attack, which is why the reduce anti-HP recovery is kind of part of it. I think it's just doing the same attack as the Anathria SP. This only happens when he's at low HP, so if you're at this point, don't die to this and kill him. Let me know what you guys think about Ironhoof. I'm excited for him. They have a track record of releasing them at high difficulty, and then over time reducing the difficulty as people have trouble or get bored of it. Let me know what you guys think. Till next time, guys.